Welcome back to a new video. It sounded like Jennifer Coolidge. Alrighty, we are continuing in, how did they say it again? Sumeru? I'm gonna keep saying Sumeru because it's easier. Are you alive? He's also dead.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Oh, a lot of gossip going on here, huh?
Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. Hold the line!
Oh, shit! That wasn't the forward button.
Welcome. How can I help you too?
I don't know.
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein El Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, they'll give you info on anything.
500,000 Mora? Do I even have 500,000 Mora? I don't think I do. Huh.
Wait, did you say 500,000?
Yeah.
If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
It sounds very suspicious to me too, Paimon. Oh, right, it was related to
So, what's your plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 Mora! Have you lost your mind?
But it's worth it, though.
Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of Mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
Damn straight. Don't you question me, Paimon.
Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of Mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick Mora?
Yeah, with Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
I'm sorry, this time? Y'all tried several times?
All these guys talk about is King Deshret, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished. Who are you? What do you want?
I'm a student.
A student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
Looking for something.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Should I hand him 50?
Huh? What is this, some kind of joke?
Oh! Sorry. She must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I don't know.
Paimon can't stand to see so much more ago. But there's no other choice right now.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Well, what are you waiting for?
Answers?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're archaeology students.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies.
Damn.
Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection.
Oh my. That's a lot to unpack.
Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together.
Ew. Ew. I don't like it.
If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret.
It makes me shiver with disgust, but yeah, sure. Can you tell us
I
more
don't
about
have
the
anything
Oracle?
to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just
fine.
yet. This man is a fraud.
Oh, it's you. Sorry.
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory.
Oh.
Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Ooh,
Hey,
you bitch.
Shut it, Alhaithem. What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this,
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us. or this could get ugly. Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Are you gonna bring all you and your lackeys? Because you can't fight one-on-one?
Not so fast.
Pussy.
First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Yes, please. Thanks.
Wait up!
Wait.
It's Alhaithem, right?
Alhaithem, come back.
What do you want?
You.
No, my goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even.
You're welcome.
Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Wait.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
I am a student.
A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Can we also talk terms?
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
I don't need one.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that.
Come on.
Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
I agree.
All right. I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck.
Yay.
We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
I will.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
Correct. Right.
This is what you've been looking for.
You have it?
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha.
Oh.
Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Anyone?
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use.
What
I
is
need
it?
you to find someone named Dori, a traveling merchant.
Like Finding Dory?
Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell.
Ooh.
She's guarded against people from the academia because most of her wares don't comply with academia regulations.
Ah.
I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dori's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Okay.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Yes, I can use it.
Oh, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
Makes sense.
Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
No.
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
Oh.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
The one on the left is shining brighter.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight.
Oh.
That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value.
Okay. Wear a morning flower or a Sumeru rose. Customer Matra. Hello, sir.
What are you 2 looking to buy?
Some unripe hara fruit.
What a unique palate. We have unripe hara fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these 2 want to buy unripe hara fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Thank you.
Got it. You 2, please follow me.
Okay.
You 2 have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things.
Okay.
Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
They were taken by mice. That's bad, right? No. No, the mice is good.
Thanks.
Oh.
If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Just.
Yep, that's the right answer.
Oh.
But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
You think it's in Port Ormos style?
Wow, you 2 sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully.
Thank you.
Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dori is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
Uh-oh, shit.
The matcha? Where? Alhaithem said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Here, over here. You can stop running now.
Hi, Dori.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But,
Why?
are we definitely gonna be safe here?
Okay.
These 2 good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dori. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Is that a child or an adult?
Wait, you're Dori? I'm unsure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? How can you be scary enough when I need to be? Believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you 2 have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it.
It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
Can you show us your products?
Yes, of course, of course. Go ahead. Help yourselves. Voila!
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Tevat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare.
Ooh.
It's on sale now for 350,000 mora.
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Tevat in the early Archon War period? With this one,
Good.
you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
No,
Ooh,
good.
now this sounds like it could be useful.
Not really.
2 million mora.
Holy
and
shit.
It's yours. No discounts.
Whoa, that's a lot of mora.
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
All right,
Okay.
let's try the method that Alhaithem mentioned.
Uh-oh. I'll take that one, and that one, and that one.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
I'll hit them.
Okay, now. Tell me how your encounter with Dori went.
I went good.
Okay, we did what you asked.
You know, minus
so,
the whole
can you
Paimon.
tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
We want to meet with the Dendro Archon.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track.
Oh, good.
A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
I hope so.
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
Yes.
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the Divine Knowledge Capsule truly is.
Makes sense.
The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dori is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
Of course you wanted something out of it.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dori so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, you can say that.
Oh my goodness. Thank goodness we don't have to fight this thing. Holy crap. It is huge. Huge.
Here, over here! Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Can knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Uh-huh. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite? Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
I would like more info, please.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar.
Oh shit, it was bought by the leader of Ain el-Ahmar? Well, that's not good.
Ain el-Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worshipped King Deshret?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red.
Oh.
The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dori.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. More effort, Dori, opens doors.
Alhaithem, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
It is in the hands of the enemy.
Dori even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites' transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dori. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands.
Mm-hmm.
After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp. See you then.
Thanks, Alhaithem.
Alhaithem sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.